Chaos and written by Inar68. Read by Arashi. Chaotic. It's an otherwise negative word Kokichi wears like a medal of honor, with a spot front and center, right next to gremlin and rabbit. The thing is, when faced with that word's actual meaning, describing a situation that is out of control, he really doesn't like it. Chaos he's not the one creating is unsurprising, every bit as frightening as it sounds. This is his situation that's gotten out of control, so now it isn't funny anymore. It's not his own heart, the one filled with nothing but poison and darkness that's supposed to end up broken. He's also being very overly dramatic. Yeah, of all the crazy catastrophes he's caused over the years, it's having crushes, an expected and totally normal part of being alive, that's sending him into this level of theatrics. Because he's bad with feelings. It's the reason he's the way he is in general. For now, if he grows a pair and decides to be honest about his feelings, and gets rejected, he's totally planning on saying it was all a lie to begin with. You should have seen the look on your face, kind of deal. Except the butt of the prank is actually himself. And also, it isn't actually a prank. That's also kind of the problem, though. They might simply doubt he's being serious in the first place, assuming robots, or mindless bimbos for that matter, even know what sarcasm is. But deep down, he knows neither of them are actually that stupid. Far from it, really. If he didn't know Mew and Kibo were just as smart, if not smarter than he is, he wouldn't be interested in so much as wasting his time on either of them. Let alone, he doesn't like that word. That word, the one that starts with an L and ends in an OVE, is like waltzing with a sign around on your neck that says, "Please hurt me." He definitely wants that word, as unwilling as he is to ever admit that much, but he is also terrified of the vulnerability that comes with it. That's exactly why he's pacing around, coming up with lie after ridiculous lie to himself to procrastinate over something the vast majority of people his age have already had to do at least once, and probably even look forward to. Thinking of it that way, he kind of feels like a loser. Just a bit. So let him be a loser then. Who would even know? With the kind of shit he says to both of them anyway, be it all the blatant, mindless flirting or the weird insults that Kibo hates and Mew enjoys a little too much, no one should suspect a thing about him not even having his first kiss. God, he hopes mind readers don't exist. It also surprises him that this is the first time he, of all people, has had to worry. Nobody at the Academy really knows anything about him, though. Or, at least, they can't parse the bullshit from the true stories in the file labeled "Things People Think They Know About Kokichi Oma" that's probably out there somewhere. The possibility of that no longer being the case, that the box "has a heart" gets checked off as a definite yes, isn't a risk he's keen on taking. But he also doesn't want to somehow get "is a coward" checked as a probably. Instead, if anyone manages to figure out whatever it is he's hiding this time, and maybe he is a little bit of a coward when faced with chaos that isn't his own doing. Maybe some part of him never grew out of the elementary school custom of picking on someone because you like them. And if we're getting really crazy, then just perhaps his rapid heartbeat around two people he's supposedly frenemies at best with is as much fear as it is... That word still isn't allowed. He's not going to put that name to how he wishes he and Mew could be on the same side sometimes and laugh at some poor bastard instead of each other, because he likes hearing her laugh, even when it is at his own expense. He's not going to put it to the kinds of question he'd rather be asking Kibo, the kind that are just about him as an individual, because there's even less of those he'd already know the answer to either. Even though he knows that's exactly what it is, that he's a big boy with not one but two people he rarely shows that he even cares about, because truly chaotic people will betray anyone and anything without hesitation. And if that's got to be his own feelings just this once, then so be it.